If you had around £200,000 to spend, what would you rather have? A McLaren MP412C, Ferrari 458 or a Fiesta? This is M Sport's new R5 rally car. It weighs the same as a WRC car and has only about 10% less horsepower than a WRC car. Yet, because it utilises far more off-the-shelf road car parts, the alternators from a Volvo for example, it costs less than half the price of a WRC car. Anyway, just like a Ferrari or McLaren, it's got number plates. So we had the genius idea that we conduct a bit of a road test in the Lake District to see if it really is a possible alternative.
Very easy clutch, pull back on the big lever, not the handbrake. Then you need just over sort of 2000 RPM and just ease the clutch up, heavy clutch.
I mumble at the best of times, and once it was going, it was impossible to hear what I was saying over the noise inside the car. What I would have said, however, is that it feels insane on the road. The gearing is incredibly short, so you're constantly pulling and punching gears to keep it in the narrow power band. The tyres are full WRC spec Michelins, which need heat in them to work properly, and don't like standing water. You get hit by that torque, well, it's like a fiercely concentrated blast of McLaren 12C under full acceleration. Yes, that violent.
There we go. An R5 car over the hottest of parts in the Lake District. It's, what can I say, gearbox is amazing, really nice, much lighter than the WRC Mini when I drove it, that which had the lever up here. This feels much more intuitive. And I'm surprised, the clutch is the only thing that really sort of makes it difficult. It's so easy to place on the road, because although you've got the bigger arches, it's just this steering is so direct that you can just put it exactly where you want, which is obviously, and you feel every corner of the car and how it's moving around, even sort of pulling over the cameras and stuff. So it's just, yeah, it's properly exciting, and it's so nice to be able to do this on the road where normally, you know, obviously yes, it's exciting to drive it on a stage, and normally then you've got the road sections in between, so you do that, but just to come out and have a play and feel what it's like amongst traffic and just enjoy it, this is really cool.
Fun though it was punting the Fiesta over the Lake District's wriggliest roads, in truth you simply can't get near the brutally high limits of a full tarmac spec rally car on the road. So, a few weeks later, M Sport said I could come along to a test day at Kirkbride Airfield so that I could switch the anti-lag on and have a bit more of a play. On hand was Elfyn Evans, fresh from Rally Finland. You'll be able to cheer him on in an R5 at Wales Rally GB in November. First though, we had a chat to the boss of M Sport, Malcolm Wilson.
It's been a big project because not only have we designed the car from a clean sheet of paper, but because of the regulations within the FIA now that there's a price cap on everything, it means that we're using a lot more standard parts. So there's been as much time spent on research which parts we can use that'll actually cope with the rally environment. So it's been a little bit different to, you know, not only design a car but getting all the parts as well. So it's been an exciting project from that point of view. When you think that with a car that's costing 40% of the price of a WRC car and is only 1 second a kilometre, you know, to any spectator watching on the stage, you would not be able to tell a difference. I personally think that this is where rally needs to go, and I think because already the interest that we're seeing in this car, I think it will bring a lot more people back into rally. I think it would be unfair at the moment to ask Volkswagen and Hyundai, who have just committed to doing a World Rally car, but I really think that when you see how competitive this is, maybe from 2016, 2017, this is probably the formula that we should be looking at for WRC.
Even on an airfield, the limits of the Fiesta feel spectacularly high. The precision of the R5 is extraordinary. Slicing through a narrow chicane with millimetres to spare has never felt easier. Even with the airless system turned on, you still have to work noticeably harder than in a WRC car to keep the engine on the boil around the slower corners, but flat shifting makes it feel sensationally quick. My face might be a mask of concentration in these pictures, so I try not to make a fool of myself. But inside, I assure you, I am whooping and hollering and wondering if they'll lend me one for Wales Rally GB. One day, maybe.